Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is just the introduction. It'll be tagged onto all of the videos. So if you want to go straight to your video, or if you cross-watch, your Venus, your Jupiter, your Moon, ascending, rising, then go right down there. There should be a timestamp. You click on it, it brings you right where you want to go. Hope you watch the introduction at least once. Now, you know that for the week, I use my Bradley Valentine decks, of course. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will pull another from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And I have started using the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. And that is by Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo. Okay, so we will be using that. Now, for the universal overview reading, I will use our Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed, The Good Table. Okay, I have prayed. I have meditated. I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate, so take what you like and leave the rest, okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler. What that means is I open myself up to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever the energy, whatever the message is, just comes through my mouth, and it's best when I try not to think about it too much. Okay, let's go on and just go do an overview of what's going on in the stars. You know that right now there are 5 planets that are in retrograde. On the 10th, our 6th planet, Mercury, will go retrograde also. So we will only have those 2 planets direct, which is Mars, which is in Gemini, and Venus, which is in Leo. Oh, but you know what? I'm sorry, Venus has gone into Virgo September 5th. So that's bringing a lot of things home. Venus, love, community, relationships. Virgo, bring it home. Bring it home. Nice earth energy with Virgo. Okay, so we have the 10th. The 10th is when things are going to get exciting again. We're kind of used to these, we are used to this retrograde energy. It's not necessarily that it's easy. It's just that we are used to it. We're used to the planets being where they're at. And again, not saying that it's been easy, but we are getting more and more used to it. We are dealing with it pretty good, actually. I say that we're dealing with it much better than we did when this first started happening. Again, too, the 10th, it will be, besides the 10th being Mercury going retrograde, the 10th will also, and that's in Libra. The 10th will also have our full moon. It will be in Pisces, and this is a dream moon. This is a wishing moon. This is like one of those really important moons where you just lay it all out and just put out, to higher power what it is you want to happen in your life. So we have some squaring in Mars. We have some conjunctions in Neptune. So we do have a lot of energies with the 10th and also the 11th. But we'll go through that when we get closer to that, the next readings. Because then on the 11th, Virgo will trine with Uranus. Both of these are, Earth energy. So expect the unexpected. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Right now, though, it is what we have been used to. So just go with the ride, okay? Just go with the ride. Keep your energies high. Keep your vibrations high also. Now, remember, the full moon is a time when you can, and I don't worship the moon, but I look at it as a divine creation. The full moon is a time when you can release, relinquish, and request. Release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request, because it's always good to request. If you don't request, if you don't ask, the answer is always a no. But if you ask, you could still get that no, but you could get some yeses too. So I would say you could start maybe on the 7th through the 13th. But the 10th and the 11th seems to be where the interesting energies are going to be. Again, it's not a light switch, it's more of a dimmer switch. So as we get closer and closer to that 10th and 11th, we will start feeling more of those energies for good or for bad, and we will be working through them. Anyway, okay. Oh, but we're leaving something behind. Remember, reversed cards are really a little bit stronger. Okay, so what else was I going to tell you about that? Oh, the Schumann resonance has been heating up again, and it's been doing that white energy. But I post that. I post that on the community page, and I also post that on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to know what the what's going on with the stars, like my little cheat sheet that I tell you about, go on to my website, and I do post that under my blog. Okay. I'm not always good about blogging, but this month I did. Anyway, let's see what we have here for the universal readings. Yes, so here we have a Six of Swords. Higher power, what do we have? What's going on this, okay, going on this week? Okay, put that there. Let's make it so we don't have to look at it sideways. Okay, so reversed card, this is our sword energy. Sword is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra. It is our thought processes. It's our thinking, whether we're having stinking thinking or if we're thinking clearly. It's also hearing news. This is, again, 6, number of man. It's the energies you put into something. And if you look, I kind of get, they're moving out. The Six of Swords is always, leaving something behind, going to somewhere better. But I'm also kind of feeling like this person has been this person here has just been overwhelmed by what they're leaving. So it's not necessarily, even though you're leaving for something better, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to rejoice in it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to feel like this is a new start. You will feel that way, but it can still be overwhelming. I kind of feel like this is, my feelings with these always change a little bit. I feel like this is like a victim, and the victim is escaping. It's escaping. And I do feel, even though we don't see the night, it's not day per se, but I do feel that this is someone caretaker, child, somebody that's guiding the boat. I do feel like this is someone who is escaping and might feel a little bit overwhelmed by everything. So there's a lot of kind of, we probably have heard PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. There's a lot of stress that this person is leaving, but he is still carrying it with them. Even though I don't think that they can see the sunrise yet, but they will. They will. Next card. Okay, we've had this a couple of times. This is a 4. This is a 4, which is about, and remember, numbers are important. 4s are about leadership, organization. It's also stability. This is Pentacle energy. This is our Capricorn, our Taurus, our Virgo energy, money energy. All 3 of those signs have something going on. Just as Aquarius and Gemini and Libra have things going on. So these have this is really trying to get into your face. This is really trying to get into your head space. Now, the 4 of Pentacles, you can see that he's holding on to his money. He's guarding his money, but yet money does cover him. Money is underneath him. I have felt very much in the last week or so, 2 weeks actually, to get things ready for winter, to get the car ready, do whatever you need to get, I'm getting new brakes, I'm getting new, maintenance done. I've been feeling very pushed to get things ready. So what am I getting them ready for? Hey, it could just be for the winter. But I do feel that there is, it's just, and also too, look for the best price. Look for the best price. Look for the person that's going to give you the best job for the best price also. So I did do a little shopping when I'm doing my car, getting my car ready, things like that. But I feel like there is some guarding of your money. There is some, the money will be there. It's just that you may not necessarily feel it as abundantly as you would like it to be. There is some reciprocity with the 4 of Pentacles. There is some give and there is some take. But in this case, he's not willing to necessarily give as much as he's willing to guard. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Next card is the Two of Cups. Now we have a 2, which is crossroads, choices. Do I go this way, that way, pathways. It's also coming together. Now, cups is our water energy, our Cancer, our Pisces, and our Scorpio. Fluid and very emotional energy. Now, the 2 of Cups usually means coming together. A new romance, something that's going to be, kind of leaning on each other at the same time. It's just so, does this have to do with this? Like I said, I get kind of a PTSD vibe with this. I get this use your money. Now, it's not the 7 of Pentacles, but it is, I do feel this, use your money wisely. Make sure, that there's some guarding of this money. Again, I felt very much in a phase the last couple of weeks, or last 2 weeks, to really get things ready for winter, because we're in the northern hemisphere. Winter will be coming in a couple of months, 3 months, 4 months. We're actually going to be going into the fall energy here, the autumn energy. So I just been having a lot of preparation energy going on here. Now, and then we have coming together. We have this energy where 2 people almost become kind of this one. They're sharing, they're loving. There's a kindness here. So Interesting. Let's see. Let's go on and see Colette Baron Reed, what we can have with that. And we have some cards that have just fallen on the floor. So here, let's go here. Oh, well, we've got 2 cards that fell. So we have a Major Arcana card and we have our Mystery card. Let's see what this one is. So we have the Messenger of Water. So the Messenger is that page. The page, dual energy. The page has our earth energy, and overlying it is the water energy. The page brings you news. It's a romantic. A lot of times it's a romantic energy, a romantic news, a romantic start to something, but it can be a very emotional time also. Now the page is optimistic. The page does see beyond, the present, okay? Can see into that future, and also has a lot of faith in the future too. So the Messenger, but the Messenger of Water, the Page of Water, the Page of Cups has this really, like I said, it is emotional. It is something that feels very deeply. Again, could be hearing something. It could also be starting something brand new, starting a new start to life in many ways. Because then we have the Fool. We have that Fool energy, and this is that leap of faith. There is a 0 energy here, 0, and that is God's source. Now, the Fool, leap of faith, believe. It's a beautiful way to enter into that full moon phase, full moon time. But this is just, it may not necessarily make sense to you. It's more a case of you need to believe, you need to have faith, you need to hope, and you need to take that leap. So, new start, new beginning, new start. So, the only card that we did not, or the only sign we did not talk about, was our fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So Aries and Leo have a lot of play right now. Well, actually, Leo, Venus is transitioning into Virgo, so we're having a little bit different energy there. So whereas where Leo was more fiery, and just really going after what Leo wants, Virgo is going to be more home-based. It's going to be more grounded. It's going to get down into the facts per se. So interesting stuff. Let me know how you read the cards. Let me know how you read these. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. And why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Well, let's see what we've got going for this week. Okay, let's ask higher power what we have for our Capricorns. I mean, it's just an interesting time right now. Not a lot, like I said, not a lot with the planets, though. There is a lot with the planets. They're just not doing anything. It's like they're waiting. They're waiting. Anyway, let's see what we've got for my Capricorns. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Let's see. Oh, I know. Feeling a little high strung there, feeling a little bit, again, you're feeling the pressure. You're feeling the weight. Okay. How you handle that is, of course, up to you. Again, my go-to is just to breathe, meditate, and just ask, I go and ask God, just help me get through whatever it is we have to get through. Anyway, these two are reversed. Let's see what we've got for my Cappies. Here we go. Oh, you're feeling very emotional. Now, the Queen, double water, because this is Raphael. So Raphael is water, underlying is water, 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 emotionally feeling things so deeply. There's a little bit I'm feeling some frustration with the Queen of Raphael too. It's almost like you want to make things happen. It's just that you can't, just because we cannot control other people's choices, okay? But it's kind of like you see clearly, you feel deeply, you want to make things happen, you want to put things right, you want the world to be in a right position, and it's like everybody else is messing with your plans. And we can't just people have the right to make mistakes. People have the right to make their choices, even if we don't agree with them, even if they're the wrong choices. And even if they're not your choices. But the Queen, very heartfelt, very much wanting to make things right, very committed to, very emotionally committed to whatever her duty is, okay? So the Queen of Raphael for you, my Cappies, is just very much, you're feeling a lot. Now, the Queen can be romantic. There can be something with some sort of an individual relationship that you're just very committed with. But again, you can love, you can give love, you can send love. But the thing is, people have to make their decisions too. Anyway, I always love when the cards, when I get different types of vibes from them. Kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy, psychic information. So there is a lot here that does tell you, though, with your intuition, and that's the part about it that's hard, is like you just know. And it's like, why doesn't other people know? Why don't they know? Okay, next card, the Chariot. Well, this is Major Arcana. We have a 7. 7 is a divine number. It is the divine number. It is a divine umbrella. It's a divine intervention even, too. But it is a divine covering. Now, the Chariot, Major Arcana, like I said, is let go, let God, hands off the wheel. You cannot necessarily control what is happening. You can put out your energies. You can move fast with these energies, but it's not in your control, okay? Even if you're riding, you're along for the ride, but you're not driving the chariot. You're not guiding the chariot. You are not directing the chariot. Now, so this does go along with what I was just saying. You can't make the decisions for others. You can guide, you can, say who you are and say what you want to say. But in the end, it is about giving it to a higher power and letting the higher power do what is right for whoever this is that needs this for. Now, the Chariot, to me, again, fast moving, so events are moving faster than you might even appreciate. But the Chariot does say that whatever this is, it does work out, even with or without your intervention, okay? But through divine intervention, things do work out. Okay, so we have Archangel Metatron, believed to have been Enoch before the flood. Determination and self-control. Career advancement. There is a lot of promotion here. Acknowledgement of success by others. Next card, the King of Water, the King of Raphael. King's underlying energy. So you've got the royal couple here. So the King's underlying energy is air. It is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There is a lot of stuff going on with that, with the air energies, just as there is with the earth energies here. Again, so you're thinking things through, so part of you says you understand. Part of you says, I understand that I can't do anything about this, or I have to give up my control. I have to ask God, higher power, Gaia, whoever that is to you, to help and to resolve. I have to give that up. But the other part of you, the water part, is still that sense of, what can I do? Well, the King of Raphael has gone through the emotional gambit. He's seen the worst of life. He's seen the best of life. And he still has trust. He still has love. He still has this hope in his heart. He still goes after what it is that he wants. So there is almost a divine partnership with this, but you have to lean on your higher power. At the same time, you have to do whatever it is you need to do. So you can't just, you can't give up responsibility for your movements, for your actions, but at the same time, you can lean on your higher power to help you through it. So you've got some metaphysical energies here for you, my Capricorns. And, it's one of these things, Capricorns, because you are the goat fish, you actually can understand what I'm saying. Okay. The King of Raphael is warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it's safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. So so follow your heart. It's not saying, I'm not telling you not to do it. At the same time, remember that there is a higher power guiding you, a higher power leading you. And that's the part that's not always easy for us, is to really acknowledge that and just kind of say, okay, I guess this is where I'm supposed to go. Let's see, guardian angels. Okay, well, here we go. We have two cards that popped, and they are both upside down. Now, so we're going to write them out. So you have a 20. A 2 is the choices, is decisions, is also coming together. 0 is God's source energy here. This is the judgment card. This is where you take stock of everything. This is where you look at yourself as well as, as your circumstances. But this is where you look at yourself also with some kindness. You've accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. So whatever this is talking about, again, I get this sense, I get this feeling that, it is about concentrating on you, yes, and it's like, but your heart is so much and so involved with with whatever the situation that's been troubling you or that's been exciting you, that's been really pulling at you. But there is this sense of where it is. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Okay, so that in itself is that Hierophant thinking, that rules and regulation thinking. Oh, if I don't do this right, my life is ruined thinking. Well, there are so many times that, we need to make mistakes in life. We need to learn with life from our mistakes. I'm not sure. Anyway, you tell me what this is about for you. Anyway, the helper of action is the Knight of Fire, or the Knight of Rods. Knight's underlying energy is fire. Fire, fire. Very directional. Will go wherever you want it, but this one really goes after a cause. So, you're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. And again, the Chariot does not give you that. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. So while you're in this Queen and King and Chariot mode, really take stock of what's going on. Take stock of your involvement, and then just be you. Just be you. They're at the same time, just be you. Part of that is, that being me wants to take charge. Well, it is a balance. It's a balance between what do you do here on this earth or in the physical, and what do you allow God, Source, Gaia, whoever that is, take charge of in that metaphysical. Ask your angels. Okay, let's go on with the inspirational, what is this? Inspirational wisdom. of angels and fairies. So let's see what we've got here. So yeah, I feel very emotional energy. I feel like there's going to be some frustration because you're not necessarily going to you're not going to be the director as much as you would like to. However, I do feel like, this is what will show that you've actually been a bigger help than you even knew. Okay? So love yourself, love the others. Everything does work for its good. Okay? Here we go. And I give you star dreams. I can handle that. Let's see. Feel blessed and know that the troubles that have followed you are now far behind. How lovely is that? So whatever this is that you're feeling, for one thing, they're not yours to take care of. It's not yours to take care of. That's not always easy because my Capricorns, you're good and you like to take care. You like to make things right. I guess that's the whole summary of what I've been saying. Let's see what crystal or energy we have. I love that. The troubles that have followed you are now far behind. And I feel like, it's don't hold on to something that's not yours. Okay, let's see. And don't hold on to something that's gone back to, that you've left. Here we go. Ruby. Increased abundance, passion, lucid dreaming, light of the soul. Okay, Capricorns, please do me a favor and comment. Let me know what this means to you. Also to take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. Most importantly, and as always, my Capricorns, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.